Friday and you're watching Youth in Islam, where we look at some of the activities pertaining to the youth under the tenets of Islam on OSBC Television Channel 32 UHF, Okebale, Oshobo, and on Star Times Channel 113. Yes, it's Ramadan. Ramadan is on its way, and I hope you're all preparing for Ramadan. And for that, we want to look at the preparation for Ramadan by the youths. And to do that with me is Muhammad Lawal Akao. He's a student from Fountain University. You're welcome on the program.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, as I said earlier, it's Ramadan edition and we have different segments lined up for your enjoyment. We have Get Your Fiki On, the Go At Moment, and What Grinds My Gears. Yes, Ramadan, the 9th month of Muslim year, during which strict fasting is observed from dawn till sunset. Now to the business of today. Muhammad, what does Ramadan mean to an average Muslim?
We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who has guided us to this path, the one who has preserved our lives. We adore him, we praise him. May his ended blessing be upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household companions, and the entirety of Muslim for this path to the end of time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that very good question. It goes in the following lines of words. How does Ramadan mean to an average Muslim? You see, Ramadan is something that when a layman hears that, he should be able to sense that it is spiritual month. A month wherein every act of worship will be wholly worshipped, wholly put into practice. In this month, where it has been explained, where we are going to abstain from drinking and eating, and of course sexual intercourse from dawn till sunset. That is a basic and encompassing explanation or definition of what Ramadan means to the youth. And coming down to our domestic environment, how can we relate to Ramadan, or what does Ramadan actually means to a layman, specifically the youth? It means abstaining from sexual intercourse and drinking and eating from sunset to
from dawn to sunset.
From dawn to exactly.
Yes. What are the beneficial activities that are there in Ramadan?
Now, there are a lot of beneficial activities when it comes to what it's embedded in Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran 2 verse 183 that Qala subhanahu Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is definitely and restrictly calling on those who have believed. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam. Fasting has been mandatory prescribed for the believers. And if you're looking at the word kutiba, in medicine we can say kutiba means prescribed. And when you go to the hospital and someone prescribes you a drug, and what does it mean? It means that after you have been prescribed that very drug, it will work for you, otherwise it will make you sound so good. Now, fasting that is prescribed for you, definitely fasting that is prescribed for us works for us so that we can attain a Jannah Firdaus. Kama kutiba alaykum min qablikum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now reminding us of what has happened in the past. Kama kutiba alaykum min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. That as I have made it compulsory upon those who came before you. La'allakum tattaqun. That's what we're going to. La'allakum tattaqun. So we can attain piety, righteousness, sanctity. That is the main essence of Ramadan, the benefit of Ramadan. Although every other aspect falls under that tattaqun, to be faithful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we have an individual who is actually pious, who is righteous, you see that every other thing that goes in line, or any other thing he exhibits, we will say that it will be so genuine that people will even love to move closer to the person. So that's one of those essential key that Ramadan wants to come and teach the youth specifically, to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have seen in our environment, a lot of things are going upside down. We don't have virtue anymore in our society. But due to Ramadan,
the virtue is decreasing.
Exactly, it's decreasing, it's declining at a very rapid rate. So if we have Ramadan comes in
into our society, we will say that the way people will change, their reaction will definitely change.
Some that do even go to madrasa or go to mosques for their daily salat, you will see them in the masjid. They will come and observe salat. Those that have never seen them take the Quran and recite, they will actually take the Quran and recite the Quran. And so of other good ibadat. And Taraweeh as well, said a lot of people, Muslims, those who don't even think that they can actually do that kind of ibadah, they will move into masjid and pray salat in Jama'ah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and preserve our life to Ramadan.
Now, how can the youth engage their mind, body, and soul?
Alhamdulillah, there are a lot of ways we can prepare our minds to meet Ramadan. And part of those pristine way is that one has to prepare our mind physically in this time. Exactly. And preparation of mind physically, it goes in line of habits. You have to check yourself, your health-wise condition. Are you an asthma patient? How good can you fast Ramadan? You have to go and check yourself probably in healthcare, so that they will tell you these are those things that you have to fulfill to meet Ramadan. Exactly. And emotional or psychological preparation is that you put it in your mind, you have the back of your mind that Ramadan is coming by the way. What are those things I need? In terms of ibadat, okay, for the 30 days of Ramadan that is coming by the way, what am I to attain in terms of Quran, in terms of tafsir, in terms of doing good, in terms of sadaqah, because it is a month whereby people that don't even have will be eager to give sadaqah on this very day. So that one of those things that we need to prepare together to meet Ramadan. We prepare psychologically, emotionally, and psychologically. And if we combine all those things, it falls out with the fact that we will be so much and absolutely prepared for this great month of Ramadan.
Thank you so much. I say a big jazakumullah khairan to you, Muhammad Lawa Akau, for coming on to this program. Now let's move to other segments of today. Do enjoy it.